What's going on, guys? I'm Radioactive and we're playing some team deathmatch on Cracked. But I want to thank you guys, whoever watched and or participated in the live stream. It got like 3,000 views, which is ridiculous. And so I want to thank you guys for watching that. That's really appreciated. And I want to do more of those. Those things are pretty fun. Although we had to play on this giant TV. It was like 55-inch TV. And it's better to play on smaller TVs when you're playing Call of Duty because you're not having to look 2 feet to your left to check if somebody's in a certain spot of the map or corner. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about something that I was thinking about and I've, been seeing over the past, few weeks of the, watching just regular commentaries and stuff like that. And it's a lot of self-promotion, but it's not for the right reasons. And, I'll go and watch other people's channels, but a few of them, this is just a generalization of, a few commentators. There's tend to be smaller channels, and what they tend to do is they tend to just shoot giant subscribe banners across the screen. And there's nothing wrong with asking for subscribers, but when you make it a mandatory thing, that's the only thing on your mind, and you're constantly checking your, your number of subscribers. That's when you start losing track of what you're really on this YouTube channel for. And you should, if you're planning on starting a YouTube channel, and I'm not talking out of, being a veteran at this or anything, but just out of complete morals, if you're starting a YouTube channel, start it to start it. Start it not for yourself, or don't use your number of subscribers or views to dignify yourself. Just because if you start doing that, then you start you start self-promoting and putting down other channels. Now, this hasn't happened anywhere close to home, but I've been watching a lot of the community's commentaries, and that's what's happened lately. And if you haven't checked out the Respawn app, go ahead and do that on Facebook, and it's really easy. Just go on Facebook, type in the Respawn app or whatever, Machinima Respawn. You guys should know what that is. And it shows some really good commentators. It's all part of the Machinima community, and you don't really have to worry about the negativity of YouTube and all that. And that's what I've been seeing a lot lately, is the negative side of other commentators, not on my end. Like I said, this is coming nowhere near close to home. But then there's the bigger channels that are actually helping the smaller channels out by doing things like posting links, or even as far as posting smaller channels' gameplays on their channels, and leaving links and things like that. Just crazy things to help smaller channels out. And then there's a few channels where they're really just stuck up players, and it's a lot like that on the pro circuits. And it's starting to happen in commentary and all that. But if you remember, commentaries went from talking just strictly about the gameplay, this is the perk I use, and I'm running around this corner and aiming, and this is the best spot, and things like that, to actually talking about like life experiences and crazy things like that. And which these bigger channels, the good channel, cool channels that I recommend watching, are they've come from just being strictly tips and gameplay, to a mixture in which the channels are starting to become these personalities, and that's mainly on Machinima. And make sure if you're trying to get subscribers, make sure that it's their decision, that it's not just you hounding them to subscribe. Make sure there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, if you subscribe, it's appreciated, but don't really force them to subscribe out of your want and your need. And a lot of the times, some channels are afraid to post any flaws, like they're afraid to show any flaw in themselves, and it creates a fake picture. And these commentaries are more structured, and that's why I wanted to do the live stream, is because a commentary is way more structured than if you're just having a general conversation with somebody, and it's always nice to give back. But I thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the live stream. Check the Respawn app out, and I will see you guys later.